me to go to a white car, so that's the first time I've ever had a white car.
Well, it looks great.
White cars matter.
so, Darren, are we going to see your car at the race car show in Albany?
Well, as soon as it gets back here, we'll get it turned around, and definitely needs a few new body panels and stuff, and a couple parts bolted on it. But yeah, I'm thinking we should be able to have it turned around by then.
That would be great. We're going to load March 24th, 25th, and 26th. So we're hoping to see that car, at the show, because last year that scheme you brought out with the, what do you call it? I want to say sparkles, but it had the sparkles in it. I mean, that was the
pearl.
The pearl. That was cool. That was a cool deal. So.
Yep. This one's a little bit more basic, but a lot more. I think a little bit more flash.
It's very flashy. I really like that.
Yeah,
paint
that was beautiful.
I'm excited to see this thing in person. So we'll be loading in March 24th, and hopefully you can be here like you were last year. I know you've always participated in that show in years past when the Arnolds were putting it on, and hopefully we'll see you this year. So,
all right, sounds good to me.
All right. So, again, Darren, we want to say thanks for calling in and taking your time out. I know you got a busy schedule with Driving Force Graphics, and you're working hardcore, just race cars and signs, and doing a great job. Thanks for taking your time and calling in, and we appreciate it, and we're looking forward to talking with you soon.
All right. Good talking to you guys.
Thanks, all right, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
Take care.
Yeah.
That was cool.
There's a guy that doesn't get too excited about much. I mean, Darren is about as even keeled as a race car driver as you're gonna find anywhere.
Yeah.
You don't see Darren get excited. You don't see Darren let things that happen on track and on-track incidents affect him. He is one of those guys that when he gets behind the wheel, he is all about taking that 46 XR1 rocket to victory lane.
And he has done it many, many times with 3 championships. And, that era of racing when Darren won his championships was with, it was him.
No, that was a while back.
Well, it was the 90s.
Right.
But you had,
so he's been out there for a long time.
Darren started racing out at Willamette in the late 70s.
I want to say Darren's been behind the wheel for
we should ask him.
29, 30 years.
That's awesome.
I bet it's been longer than that.
That's
true
love for the sport right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Darren, when he was winning his titles, he was racing guys like Bob Jeffrey in his prime, and Russ Sell, and Bob Boyd, and Tom Wagner, and Tom Elam,
Wagner,
I mean, you're talking about historically some of the best drivers that track has ever seen, and he was winning titles against those guys.
He's right up there with them.
He's definitely in the legendary.
One of them.
Well,
absolutely.
You think about it too. Central Oregon really is bringing some really good talent to the dirt late model scene between Darren Koffel and
3-time champ
and Rob Maya,
5-time champ in the late models, 3 times in a modified.
Tomas Hunsaker,
very talented drivers.
BJ Wild,
yep.
Shane Mills, Bill Mills. I mean, Central Oregon really does have a pool of talent.
There really is, and what sucks for those guys is they have to race at Madras, their local track, or they have to travel so far. That's why you don't see those guys a lot at say it's like Willamette or Sunset or Grove or Southern Oregon. I mean, that's a long tow for those guys coming from Central Oregon. That's
when Chris Sine, I believe, came out of the Madras area.
Yeah, back in the day. Yep.
Yeah. So it's Central Oregon's no slouch. I mean,
no, they've got some very talented drivers. Well, look at Kenny Wheaton. You probably don't remember. Do you remember Kenny?
I remember Kenny Wheaton.
Kenny was from Bend.
Stories.
He was from Redmond. He was the Ohio Wallers driver, and I mean,
and Rob Campos came out of the Bend Redmond area.
So there's a lot of drivers that come out of that area that have seen some success or are having success now.
Exactly. And I think the thing that shocked me the most about what Darren said was, this is the best driving car I've ever had. And Darren's always had good equipment.
Always. Darren's always had upper echelon, top equipment.
He's always had the good motors. He's always had the good chassis. He's always had the best that money can buy. And for him to say, this car drives itself, it is the best driving car I've ever had.
It's big.
Yeah. That's huge.
I said, a big plug for a rocket.
Yeah, no kidding.
Awesome.
No kidding. But, if you know Darren and you know his program, that you're not, I mean, his program is so, you say surgical. I mean, it is. And you go through that car, and it's, I mean, everything is exactly how it should be, week in and week out. Darren, you talk with Darren, and you don't think race car driver.
No.
you think
Not at all.
scientist. I mean, truly, you really do.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's a compliment to him and the way he approaches his racing program. He has got a mind, and he uses it on his race car, and he's done it for a long time, and that's why you see the success that Darren has had over the years.
Have you ever
Still having?
Have you ever been in Darren's race shop?
Yes.
Not a speck of dust.
None.
Not a speck of dirt.
No. It's
You look at that car when it's sitting there, and it is literally so clean you
It
could
is.
eat off of it.
yeah. It's like being on a showroom
Hell.
at a Corvette dealership. Or
I'd
something.
let somebody perform surgery on me on that damn car.
Yeah. I mean,
It is so clean, and he had his toolbox open, and all his tools are so meticulously placed.
everything's wrenches are majored out, and engine.
That's the way
engine,
it should be. You go to any of these big corporate shops, that's the way they're going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, that is who wants to spend time looking for a tool. That's why people get in those habits, and that's
Man, I wish I had those habits.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I kid you not. Sometimes when I'm working on a race car, I'm underneath it, and I literally have wrenches all around me and tools all around me. I get out and I'm working on the top end of the car, and the deck is now a workbench. It's not a race car deck. And then when you go to load, or go to scale, you're like, oh man, I got a lot of cleaning to do.
when I was up there at Herschel McGriff's, when I'd show up after my regular job to his shop, first thing I'd do is grab the broom, sweep the floor, pick up all the tools that the day shift crew had left it laying around, and put everything where it goes. And Herschel was very meticulous in his shop as well. I mean, the floor always was spotless.
Right.
That's just the way. That's the way you got to do it. You get rolling on a creeper and you roll up on a zip tie. That's no fun.
No.
You know. So. Yeah, that's the way shop should be, in my opinion.
Absolutely, and that's you see successful drivers. I mean, that's how they organize. They're
gotta be
organized
organized.
people. Right, organized minds lead to success, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
And Darren he's got that. He always has had that. It's cool. It's cool to see that. A guy his age, and not that he's old, but the guy has been doing it so long, still have the passion that he does.
You could easily classify Darren in the veteran class.
Legend.
That's
more
true.
like
Legend. Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
Yep.
There's no doubt that he will be on the Willamette Speedway Hall of Fame, and
Yep.
Deservedly so. Absolutely. So, a quick commercial break. We'll come back,
Sure.
and we'll close out with our last segment here on Northwest Dirt News. Let's get over here.
Be right back.
We will be right back in about 4.5 minutes on Northwest Dirt News from the Jetstream Aqua Massage Studio. I'm Corey. He's Joel. That's Warren. We'll be right back. Crocker's Cars is located on Santiam Highway across the street from Walmart in Lebanon, Oregon. We've been providing the finest pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs since 1983. Crocker's Cars has been in business for 31 years, offering quality used vehicles that meet your needs. With our experience and professionalism and no-hassle buying, customers really do come first here at Crocker's Cars. Crocker's Cars, where quality is the difference. Look us up on the web at crockerscars.com for a full line of inventory, or give us a call at 541-258-2175. 541-258-2175.
Hey, Corey, you want to tell me what we're doing around all these cows?
We're at Stumbling J Livestock, Joel. Did you know that Stumbling J Livestock has been a family-owned business since 2005 and supplies all cattle needs from 300-pound feeders to 1,300-pound animals ready for butcher?
No, I didn't know that.
Did you know Stumbling J Livestock buys any type of livestock year-round and pays competitive prices?
No, I didn't know that either, Corey.
And I bet you didn't know Stumbling J Livestock buys and sells sheep and goats for pasture and meat.
No, I had no idea.
Joel, you don't know a whole bunch about cattle and livestock, do you?
Well, honestly, Corey, not really.
Well, Stumbling J Livestock provides all types of meat, from silage-fed, grain-fed, even grass-fed.
Yeah, really?
Stumbling J sells butcher-ready hogs when available, too, Joel.
I sure love me some bacon. My local butcher, they've got the best bacon.
Those local butchers work directly with Stumbling J Livestock, and Stumbling J can butcher at a USDA plant to sell fresh meat straight off the farm.
Hey, Corey, how do you know so much about Stumbling J and their livestock?
Well, Joel, I read the script.
Man, let's eat. I'm hungry. Oh, man, I just found a cow pie with my new boots.
Yeah, I thought I smelled something. Don't worry, it'll wash off. Stumpling J Livestock Incorporated is located in Shed, Oregon. You can contact them at 541-409-5650. 541-409-5650. Does your job, the weather, or your health have you feeling down? Jetstream Aqua Massage is your answer to feeling better. Our hands-free massage will leave you feeling rejuvenated, relaxed, and restored. Our machines will relieve muscle tension and soreness, reduce pain, improve sleep and circulation, decrease muscle spasms, and increase your range of motion. If you suffer from diabetes, you'll be amazed at what our machines will do for your circulation and how it treats neuropathy. Stress, anxiety, depression, and everyday aches and pains are no match for Jetstream Aqua Massage. Our beds will do more for you in 20 minutes than a traditional 1-hour massage. And at only $1 per minute, we'll save you time and money. Find us on Facebook, Jetstream Aqua Massage. It's not just a massage, it's an experience.
Do you wake up in the morning in a slump? Looking for a new career or change of pace? Well, let Northwest Trucking Academy be your source. Dave Stahl and his team of highly experienced instructors will give you the skills you need. Whether you have no idea what the brake pedal is or you just need a refresher course, Northwest Trucking Academy will give you a customized training program to meet your needs. In as little as 4 weeks, you can be on your way across the country with your new career. Located on Highway 99 in Tangent, Oregon, Northwest Trucking Academy will get you ready for a new, fast-paced, and highly rewarding career. Give them a call at 541-248-3461 or look them up online at nwtruckingacademy.com. Classes start the first Monday of every month, and don't forget to use promo code MOXIE. That's MOXIE, and receive $100 off your tuition.
Now back to Northwest Dirt News from the Jetstream Aqua Massage Studio, live on Spreaker Radio.
Just in time.
Dude, you were sprinting there. Are you trying to beat Warren's 5 laps?
I couldn't do that.
I did 10 that time.
He did.
How many did you get in?
1 1/4.
See
You
what
had to stop at the desk.
See what going to the gym gets you?
Yeah.
1 1/4.
Yeah.
Not 10. Not 5. Just 1 1/4.
Get you tired.
What are you eating?
Caramel.
And you're trying to lose weight?
It's 1 caramel.
This time.
Yeah.
One
Hang
at
on,
a time.
That's 1 caramel.
Yeah, that's 1 caramel. I'm eating 1 caramel.
What's that? Oh, that must be mine.
Y'all are lucky I don't eat caramel because I'd be jealous. I'd be pissed right now, but I don't do caramel.
I love it. So, obviously you guys know because you've been watching the messages on Moxie Media Promotions on Facebook.
Uh-huh. Spots for the race car show. It's filling up quick.
Yeah.
Now we're allotted 32, and we're going to have people that are going to be disappointed because they didn't get their name in.
Yeah.
Really? Is it that full?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well,
where are we sitting, like 29, 30, I think?
We're getting there. If you want to have a car at the show and you haven't called to reserve a spot, I don't feel bad for you. We've talked about it. We've told people if you want a spot, call, reserve. Some people have. A lot of people have.
we'll just have to squeeze them in tighter.
Yeah, you know. I'm sure we can get the shoehorn out and make something happen here.
Might need a little grease.
Hey, this is racing. I'm sure there's grease around here.
Somewhere.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I'm excited for that show. I can't wait. I've never been to one, so I'm excited to be part of it and help out.
Last year was my first year at one of the shows, and I was sitting here going, "This is cool.
It is cool.
This is cool.
It's a good time."
And with what Moxie Media is doing this next year,
yes,
it's going to be even better.
Yes.
I need a racing fix. Period. I'm just.
I know. Well, the carts will be done. We'll get you on the track.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm ready.
Now
on the track, that's going to be a different story than that Windows 98 simulator.
I'll tell you what. Can we not talk about that, please?
Sorry, Joel.
I mean,
I didn't realize
you,
it.
You ended up upside down. You ended up between the wall and the
Right.
guardrail.
Well, I ended up upside down at the end of the second
Yeah.
heat.
And I ended